Okay, so another big problem affecting good players is the good old-fashioned, oh, I knew I should have folded, but I called, or I knew I should have raised, but I checked theirs, blah, 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 blah. So you hear it over and over and over again, like, you know, you do something and then right after, you're just like, fuck, I can't believe I did that. And for a lot of players, it's a big, big, big issue, but that's not how the world works. It's like you take a test and you circle A, and then when the teacher tells you the answer is B, you're like, oh my god, I knew it was B. I just put A for some reason. You can't do that at a poker table, and you're even a bigger idiot if you know the right thing to do, and you're making the wrong decision, because that's stupid. You're just not. It's just a lack of patience. All right. So a lot of players struggle with this, and I struggled with this. I was constantly making moves that I didn't want to make, and it was just impulse. Like all of a sudden, call. I just toss out chips. And for one of the, it's like simple behavioral management. Like, so one of the things to do is to sit in a way that makes it harder for you to kind of touch the table. So one of the things I did was, with the place that I was playing, it was usually in hotels and they had couches. So I would take a pillow off the couch and I would sit like this. With my, see my posture? And what would happen would be I would be sitting in a fashion where it's hard for me to do something stupid. So it made my hands kind of, I had to think first. And then I came up later with this thing like, think before you act. So always think before I act. I never just acted. I'd always have to justify why I was making a decision. So why was I calling here? If I couldn't come up with a reason, I'd fold. Poker's a thinking game. Take as long as you want, all right? If you're in a casino and you call time on me in a big pot, I'll flip out. I'm just saying it's a thinking game. There's no, you don't take forever, but you can sit there and you can think. And one of the ways to prevent yourself from doing stupid shit is by thinking. Think before you act. If you can't come up with a decision, you shouldn't have done it. And if you have that much of an issue, like literally, you could just like sit at your hands on a poker table. Like sit on your hands. You'll be so, it sounds stupid, but you'll be so shocked at how effective it is. Just to sit on your hands or sit in a fashion where it's very difficult. If you're always playing with your chips and your chips are always in your hand and you're always, shuffling and, doing little chip tricks and stuff, it's so easy just to toss your chips in. But if you sit like this and you look at your cards and you go back to this, it's a lot harder to do that. Right, that's why people make stupid decisions online, because it's so easy to click with a mouse. Click, 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 click. It's so easy to make a mistake. And please, if you're in that stage where you're doing things you know to be incorrect, listen, you're always going to make mistakes at a poker table. I'm not saying nobody's going to ever play perfectly. If they say you play perfect poker, it's bullshit. You're always going to make mistakes. It's a game of incomplete information. Mistakes are going to happen, okay? But if you're making stupid mistakes where if you just would have thought for 5 seconds you wouldn't have made that mistake, then, that's bad. It's really, really, really bad. So I really would recommend that, you sit in a fashion or come up with some sort of maybe time, like give yourself 3 or 4 seconds before you make a decision, or, count to 10 before you make a decision. And you're not going to do this for the rest of your life. Just do it for a certain period. And then slowly and slowly, slowly, it'll be instilled into your game, then you won't have to do it. But, you practice. It would kind of be like, it would be the equivalent of this. I think a lot of players would be better if somebody else was playing for them. Like, so let's say I was playing for you and you had to whisper in my ear what to do and I executed it. Because it would be like a barrier. It would be a barrier towards making stupid, impulsive decisions. So stop, think, and don't make those decisions because they are killing you in the long run and they're unnecessary. There's no reason. You know the right thing to do. Just take a couple seconds, breathe, relax, think, and do the right thing. Okay?